You're perfect, you're beautiful, you look like Diana. Ugh, I'm kinda jealous. Hey everyone, I'm Alvin, and picking the right villagers for your island is really hard sometimes, especially if you're building an elegant themed island because you generally want nice looking villagers, and you also want their homes to match because of, symmetry. Luckily, I visited 6 elegant themed islands and evaluated every villager in the game to bring you 15 solid villager choices to consider for your island. All the links to the island creators are in the description, absolutely check them out, and remember to show them all some love. Now let's get into it. Quick note, I've matched all the villagers in this video into pairs because for symmetry to work, you need 2. First up, Tia and Bluebear. These are 2 villagers who I actually have here on my island, Camillo, and after seeing them as neighbors, I just think of them as best friends. Bluebear does tend to lurk out front of Tia's home sometimes, so I wonder if perhaps she wants more than that. But Tia is definitely not one for that kind of exploration. She prefers to look at the world through the flipping of pages or the magnification of a lens. Regardless, they're best friends who knit on the weekends together. This next pair is actually more of a quadruple because they all kind of fit together in their own little weird way. Bear with me. So Marshall and Poppy are basically canonically confirmed to be a thing. They're really common villagers for elegant themed islands. They're both squirrels. She's a girl, he's a boy. They're just a match made in the horizons. But their houses don't exactly mesh well. That's why we bring in 2 other villagers who I totally ship together, Colton and Julian. You cannot tell me that these 2 horses were not made for each other. They're both eccentric little smug boys who just seem to have so much emotional baggage to them, which is obviously why they're pursuing the art. And they have houses that complement the squirrels, so match all 4 of them together and what have you got? Essentially half of your island's population. You're welcome. Julia and Celia. They give me the vibe of 2 wealthy, middle-aged women who live in a small town on the coast of Italy in a 1-bedroom apartment. Kinda like the 2 old lady sea monsters in Luca. All of their neighbors are always expressing concern because they only have 1 bed. But they always brush off the concerns by saying, we make it work. Their houses are essentially the same anyways in the game, so I think these 2 work exceptionally well together. I see Bianca and Chelsea honestly as adopted siblings who are a lot more similar to each other than they like to admit. Bianca is the older sister who has a slight attitude problem, and Chelsea is the younger sister who is shy and afraid to set boundaries because she doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Even though hers are always getting chomped on by Bianca. They do love each other, they just have a really hard time saying it. Next is a small group of misfit triplets, Eunice, Willow, and Barbara. These 3 lovely ladies are family, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they get along. Eunice is the oldest by precisely 6 minutes and 32 seconds, followed by Willow, and then lastly, Barbara. She really took her time. Eunice tends to hide herself away in libraries and tries her darndest best to keep herself out of Willow's and Barbara's feuds. Willow's biggest idol is every teen pop star, especially the boys. And Barbara thinks that she's too cool to care about anyone or anything. Though, sometimes late at night, when she can hear that one new boy band through the bedroom wall she shares with Willow, she just can't help but to hum along. And now for the final pair, Freya, who is my birthday twin, and Felicity. Together, they remind me of high school break-aparts. They were best friends all through their childhood, but now Freya is involving herself more and more with the jocks at school, and Felicity has joined the poetry club. These 2 groups just don't mix in high school. Freya is trying to play the part and get that sports scholarship despite desperately missing her best friend. And though Felicity has never had more emotional inspiration to channel into her poems, no amount of writing can erase the pain of feeling their friendship diminish. Will they ever become best friends again? Well, invite them both to your island and find out. Thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know in the comments if you agree with my choices. Are there any villager pairs that you think fit well together that I didn't mention? Remember that this is only part 3 of my What is Elegantcore series. Links to part 1 and 2 are in the description. Absolutely check them out to get a better picture of what Elegantcore is all about. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!